everyone. I'm Dr. Liz from Folk Riot, and I'm here with Mariana Santiago, the writer of Stanley and His Demon.
Hello.
So, tell us about the show.
Stanley and His Demon is a dark comedy, 2 acts, about a couple, Stanley and Esme. Stanley is the pastor in charge of the Church of Stanley, and Esme is the first lady. They run a grift where people give them 82% tithes.
Wow.
It's a lot of tithing. A lot of tithing. And occasionally, when someone wanders in asking for an exorcism, they'll do it. Stanley and Esme are convinced that the possessed are more deluded than filled with demons, but hey, money is money, right? So one day, a woman comes in, possessed. They perform the exorcism, and much to their surprise, there really is a demon this time. And then the demon follows them home.
Nice. So, what was the inspo for this?
I honestly don't know. That's the wild thing. The play took about a year and a half to write. And I always knew how I wanted it to end. And I always knew what I wanted the name of the play to be and the general arc.
Mm-hmm.
But the twists, the turns, the actual plot, those all sort of came as a surprise to me as I was writing it.
Okay, so you were like, it really was like a journey for you in writing
It was
this.
such a journey. It was a trip. It was like driving to Fargo, North Dakota from New Orleans.
I love how you bring it back to that.
Always in
I still can't believe you drove that far. Oh my gosh.
I can't drive 15 minutes without getting scared. You know that.
I know. I'm like,
You know
did
that.
not like driving and you drove all the way.
I drove to Fargo.
That is wild.
It was. I've also driven to Connecticut with a 4-week-old kitten because he was too young to take on a plane. So I was like, and I didn't trust my roommate at the time to watch him. Hell, I was like, he didn't burn the house down while I was gone. But so I drove to Connecticut with a 4-week-old kitten, and then I drove to Fargo, North Dakota, and now I don't drive anywhere at all if I can help it.
I love that.
Yeah,
I hate driving. I'm not.
I know you do.
I hate it so much.
You both do.
That's why I always get my husband to do it because I'm like, I don't.
We like that he's competent.
We do.
We do.
We do. So in writing this like kind of like cult, kind of like religious experience, did you grow up very religious or?
Yes and no. I was part of a church growing up, but it wasn't quite a cult. It was just a typical Episcopalian church.
Okay.
But when I was 22, I worked for a church, and that was more cult-like than I would have liked. I did not know what I was getting into. I thought it was going to be this AmeriCorps-like experience, and instead, it was kind of a cult. So when my contract ended, I just got on a plane and moved to New Orleans.
As one does.
As one does.
Do you feel like there's any like inspo from that moment of being in your like cult like job that came into Stanley and His Demon, or?
Not entirely. I don't think it came from there. Although the sort of don't ask questions, this is how we do it aspect of it, that's going to stick with me for a while. And it's been 12 years. But I think I just wanted to tell a story that we could all relate to, having seen Joel Osteen on television at least once. And I kind of wanted to explore what happens when it goes wrong for the Joel Osteen type. Because it so rarely does.
Yeah, it just feels like they get richer and richer and richer. I know Joel is a little bit kind of canceled now. Less people are coming to the church.
But how much is less, though?
Exactly.
How much is fewer? Like, how many fewer people are coming?
Yeah, it's kind of like that thing where it's like, well, darn, I can only afford one yacht, like
one little yacht.
One little yacht. But it's like, is he really missing out on a ton of funds, or is he just less funds?
Yeah, like he's probably taken care of for life. But what about his great grandbabies? Will they have yachts?
Will they have private planes? I
don't know. Only one way to find out.
Yeah, we'll pray for
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. So what are you excited most about Stanley and His Demon? So like I got to see you go through like the writing process all the way to like being in the show and having it be real, and here like what is
It's here.
It's here.
It's here.
What is the most exciting part about that?
Honestly, I had a vision for the staging of it, which you were aware of. So I told the cast I want the demon to be portrayed as a wall-sized shadow projection for the duration of the play. And nobody knew what the heck I was talking about or how this was going to look, because I'm not always the most articulate when describing my creative vision. But once we got the projection screen and we put it up, it clicked for everyone.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, that's the batshit idea she had. Oh, that works. And it does. That's the most exciting thing.
It's so great. And like seeing it happen, like going from like hanging up the sheet when we were at my house and then hanging up the sheet in your house and just like trying it out, and all the way to seeing it in the theater,
fully manifested,
fully like on stage, on the platform.
Yeah.
Like being the demon, having it be like projected out
with really, all their shadow props.
Well, their shadow props.
Many shadow props. The demon is kind of like a Bugs demon character, like a Bugs Bunny that can just bring things to life with their hands. And with the shadow projection screen, it really works.
It does. I love it. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, can I like leave from backstage to just go watch it in the audience?
We are filming it this week, so you will be. You will see it.
I'm excited about that. So, audience reactions, how have you felt?
Pretty good. So today I was lucky enough to get a DM from an audience member who said he nearly pissed himself laughing, which is the most lovely reaction. And for someone to just message you out of the blue like that and be like, good job, I loved it, I nearly peed myself, that feels really good. It feels even better that he didn't actually pee himself, because we're in charge of cleaning up that venue.
That is true.
It is. But like, that was such a sweet thing for him to say, and it's so exciting to audience reactions have been great. And our first review just came out today from Todd Purley of Out All Day NOLA, an online magazine run by Paul Oswell. Y'all should subscribe. And he seemed to really enjoy it, and that felt great.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you, because like I remember reading the script for the first time in a bar. I think we were at a karaoke bar.
We were at Cajuns.
Yes, we were at Cajuns, and I'm reading it and I'm like, I love this. This is so great. And it was in the early stages, back when it was still a musical. And it's just so incredible to see it happening, to like actually be in the theater, like seeing it go from like concept all the way to like happening real, and people are buying tickets. People bought so many tickets, and there's so many people coming and loving it.
Thank you for saying that, and thank you for reminding me of that, because I'm still in show stress mode. But you're right, this is going well.
It is.
Oh my god, it's going well.
Like people are there. People are there. It's not just like your mom and like one friend. Like it's like a bunch of people.
Yeah,
who are there.
Yeah, thank God. Thank Demon. Thank Demon.
Thank you, Tanzanasal.
Thank you, Chad. The demon has both a given name and a chosen name. We're going to call it Chad for the duration of this interview, because we respect chosen names.
I'm sorry, I did name the demon. My apologies.
Chad understands that you're doing your best and you're trying to respect their chosen name.
Thank you. Thank you, Chad.
If Chad pops up in the shadows over here, well, so be it.
So be it. You know, I would be freaked out, but I'd continue the interview.
Chad is a very friendly demon.
Chad the friendly demon.
Chad the friendly demon.
Like Casper, but more demonic.
More inclined to possess you.
More inclined to possess you. Did Casper ever possess someone?
We'll have to do a rewatch soon.
We'll have to do a rewatch.
Maybe the Hilary Duff version.
Yeah.
She played like the little witch, right?
Yes. No, was it Christina Ricci who was in the Casper?
She was in one of them, okay. And then Hilary Duff was in another one.
Okay.
As Wendy the Witch, or
Yes, that sounds very familiar. Yes, I think so.
We'll find out. We're gonna do movie night. Cast movie night, actually. Cast movie night.
So I have really loved playing Shelley, the possessed woman, at the beginning of the show. I feel like I was born to play a possessed woman. I was born to hump a stage.
You do that so well. You even do the Cardi B. Is that the Cardi B WAP dance?
Yes.
I thought it was.
Yes, thank you. I'm glad you recognized.
Oh yeah, WAP WAP. It's like you really go down with a deep like bang bang. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. Thank you for creating that role.
You're welcome.
So glad that I get to be a part of it.
It wouldn't be happening without you.
I'm so proud of you, like, doing this. And like, so many people talk about, like, I'm gonna write a play, I'm gonna do a play, I'm gonna be a playwright, and like not everybody actually does it, and to manifest it and make it happen and make it real. And you've done this more times than,
oh god, it's been a few.
You've done this like so many times, but to keep doing it, and I think that is so inspiring to other people, because you make it real, you make it possible. Like you show that it's like a thing that can be done, that is possible. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do Love, Lost, Liberation without you.
You have gotten it done. Really?
I had no idea, like, how do people do this? Like, how do people start a theater company? How do people, like, write a show and, like, actually get people to be in it and get funding for it? And also, like, that just always felt like a mystery to me. I'm like, people do it. But I'm like, how are people doing it? And so, yeah.
It took about 10 years to get good at it. I'll say that. I wrote my first rock opera with a writing partner when I think it was about 10 years ago. And we did it as part of a theater festival, which made it a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
But producing outside of that theater festival is much harder because no one gives you a venue. No one gives you any promotion help. Learning how to actually do this took about 10 years. And that 10 years of experience has proved invaluable this time.
Yeah.
We're getting it done.
We're getting it done.
4 more dates.
What advice would you give to someone who is like, I've always wanted to write plays, make it happen. Like, I have this play I wrote like 10 years ago. I don't know how to make it happen. Like, what advice would you give to that person?
They have the play written, because my first advice is always finish the play. Like, you might have an idea, but you need to finish the play. That's my first piece of advice to anyone. Finish the play, then start thinking about producing it. But step 1, finish the play. Step 2, start sharing your script. You have to share it. It's scary. It's intimidating. Just share
it. Okay.
Yeah, make other people read it. Ask politely for your friends to read it. Don't make them ask politely. Your friends have lives of their own too.
Yeah, they have free will.
Humans have free will.
So yeah, like so definitely write the play, duh.
You would be surprised. It's not duh though. A lot of people are like, I have an idea for a play. Okay, you have to write it now. You have to sit with a pen and paper or a laptop or a desktop or a typewriter or maybe some granite and a scalpel. I don't know. But you have to get it onto paper or granite. You have to get it down.
You have to actually take it out of brain, put it on paper.
Yeah.
And then have people review it.
Yeah, they have to do that too. And it's really scary to ask your friends to read something and give you feedback. And you should choose carefully your first couple of reviewers. Choose people who you trust to be not cruel but honest. And choose people whose writing you like yourself.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Ask your writer friends.
And if you don't have writer friends,
go make some. Go find them. We're around.
You're around. We're all here.
We're here.
So another thing, marketing. So you are also a marketing expert aside from being...
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
A marketing expert aside from being a playwright.
Am I an expert? Okay. Well, we'll go with that. We'll go with that for the sake of this interview.
You've had some big boy jobs.
I have had some big boy jobs. Okay. With my big boy pants on. Anyhow, What was the question? I forgot. I was too flattered.
So marketing, like going about marketing your play, like how do you make sure it's not just like your mom and your boyfriend in the audience?
I am so glad I don't have a boyfriend right now. Anyhow, God, that's terrible. But the way you make sure is you have to talk to people. It's uncomfortable. It's weird, but you have to print out the flyers. Walgreens is the best way to do it. You can get 4x6 prints for like 10 cents a pop if you subscribe to their email list and use the promos. If you go on Vistaprint, they're even cheaper, but you print out the 4x6 flyers and you go to other people's events. And then, like, when people are standing outside, you give them your flyer and you tell them to come to the show, or you ask politely that they come to the show. You have to talk to people about your stuff. It's not magic. If you can afford advertising, do it. That helps a lot. But you have to talk about it. None of this is magic.
Yeah, I mean, we literally, when the Uber Eats guy came, you were like,
give him a flyer. Yeah, I did do that. The Uber Eats guy came, and I was like, before you leave, sir, I'm sure Liz and Avery have tipped you. But just in case they haven't, here's a flyer, and that'll totally pay your rent money. No. That's not it. But one of the best parts of doing, not best parts, but one of the best anecdotes I have from promoting this particular play is my friend was in an Uber, and the Uber driver tried to give my friend who was in the Uber one of our flyers. I don't know who that Uber driver was. I'm very grateful for their presence, but you got to get your flyers out. And if you can have other people help you hand them out, that helps too. Thank you, mystery Uber driver. We are ridiculously grateful.
Yeah, I love the community we have here.
The community is the best.
Like, people are so interested in supporting the arts.
They are.
I remember with Love, Lost, Liberation, which thank you for being in that.
It was fun.
For supporting that. And
I was there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I really appreciated that there were so many people who, like, who I did know who showed up, which is so great.
That feels great.
No one has to show up to your stuff, and no one has to buy a ticket to your stuff. Like, no one has to do that.
Free will.
But also, it was cool that it was just like random people who I've never seen before who have shown up,
and we hope they come back.
And it was really great to hear after the show people saying like how it impacted them, and like the stories, how they related to them, just people who I've never seen before, just like coming up and having this beautiful human to human moment about theater and art and life. And
and theater is a team sport, which is so important to remember. And it's not just the cast and crew, it's the audience too.
That rhymes.
Oh my gosh. It's not just the cast and crew, it's the audience too. It does rhyme. Totally inadvertent, but I like it.
I love it. So, what's one thing you want people to take away from Stanley and His Demon?
There's a certain existential horror to being a human, but we do it anyway. I think that's it.
I appreciate it. So tell people how they can see the show, what the final dates are, all that information.
You can see the show by opening your eyes real big. Sorry. But when you open your eyes real big, you should be at the new Marigny Theatre, which is on the corner of Mandeville and Moray in the Marigny, 2306 Moray Street. It's the big church with golden doors. You can get your tickets at poppittheater.org/Stanley. Again, that's poppittheater.org/Stanley. And our next dates are January 9th, which is a Friday, until January 12th, which is a Monday. 4 more days to see the show. poppittheater.org/Stanley.
Yay!
Yay, Stanley!
Yay, Stanley!
We hope to see you in an audience soon.
Yay! Come by. You get to see me hump people and hump things.
Liz is a great humper.
Thank you.
The best humper.
And thanks for listening, and we hope you tune in to more.
Bye!